Welcome to Lifestyles of the Strange and Exotic. Random odds and ends haul from 2 different Goodwills and a partridge in a pear tree. And I only had like a few things, so I just sort of gathered over the last few times to have one rather large haul. This is why I hate freshly washed hair. Stay. Sit. Okay. So, sure stuff. Well, I'll just go this way. First thing I grabbed, it was the bats that caught me, even though like bright neon green just isn't quite my thing. And this is a grande, and it fit pretty decently. It's very stiff though. It's not a soft one, but it was brand new, and it originally came from the J.C. Penney outlet, which, if it came from the one locally, hasn't been there in like 2 years. So somebody's had this for quite some time. And it goes compared to $29.99, now $8.99. I got it for $4. And I'm looking at it, and Mother goes, Heidi? And I'm like, yeah, who else would be looking at this? And of course my favorite pockets. Oh, and I just now noticed this pocket has like a little mini pocket for like a pen, I guess. Oh, that's useful. So I thought that were cute, and the Spideys. And of course I wore it already, so now I can put it in the wash. Except, what did I wear with this? I was kind of hoping to find like yellow pants, but I don't have any yellow pants. Can't remember. Oh, I wore these pants, which are green. So I'm like, these, I mean, it's green, that's all I know. I guess they kind of go. But then I have black pants too, so. And it was useful because I had worn something else, and I ended up getting drenched between back and forth to the car doing grocery shopping. And it was nice to have a nice dry shirt, so it was timely that I got it when I did. So I like it. It's not like bright orange and bright green, so no, nobody will lose me at the village. Okay. And the next thing I got yesterday doing recon, and finally somebody who thought of a crafting kit for us demented people. And it's this. This just had my name all over it. And he even thought, it's like, yep, that's so you. And it came with everything, which surprised the holy heck out of me. Though, it would have been convenient if it came with a hoop, but since I am a handcrafter, I have everything under the sun. That wasn't a problem, but would have been kind of convenient. Zombie cross stitch. And I'm doing this one right at the moment. So I've only got reins at the moment, so I'm not quite sure how big it is. That's why I haven't cut the actual piece off. So, and I'll probably do the Michael Jackson one maybe in the, let's see, did the book come in? And it looks like this. And the book itself is hysterical. And each little thing kind of comes with its own little story. Zombies might make you swoon, but those bad boys have one-track minds. And then it gives you like an idea of what you can do with the sample that you've made. Where's the other one I wanted to do? Beep, beep, beep. I want to do that one. Gotta have that one. And then I have plenty of floss too, so even if I don't have enough in the actual package, it's nice to have the actual pattern. So this was cool. This was only $3. I don't know where it came from originally. It was, what did it say? It was originally $15. Maybe it came from like Barnes & Noble or whatever bookstore is still in business. But I got it for $3, and it was worth every penny. So now I can get back to making my brains. Which is so cool. Definitely my favorite piece of yesterday. And this is something I got today, and it wasn't anything special. I just want to tack it up to like the wall so I can have a place to put like my my new PlayStation games on. When the hell did the GameCube become an antique? I'm like, okay, I discovered a little TV, and it was good because I can play DVDs on it. Alright. I'm like, oh wait a minute, I still have my GameCube. Dug it out. Popped it in, and I'm like, I've got like 3 games that are worth playing. And then I got the adapter for like the Game Boy games. woohoo, but like 90% of my games are like, I'm like, okay, well, let's see what they got for new games. I have a Game Boy game, Link's Awakening, which actually kind of sucks. They're selling it for $200. You look for GameCube games, $50 for this one, $45 for that one. They weren't that much when they were new. What the hell happened? So he had bought himself a PS3, which kind of sucks because all the games I want to play on the 3, not the 2. The Transformers ones, the Left Behind one, the Final Fantasy 13, which I think I'm the only one who actually likes the 13 series. But I did manage to find a Batman and the original Devil May Cry on Amazon for cheap. But it's like, at least with the PS2, you can sort of find used games still in the store for like $2, $3. And the Will, I went specifically today to see what they had at the Will. Nothing but Madden. They had Dance Dance Revolution, but I don't know if you actually need the game pad on the floor to make it run, or if you could just play it like you would, and just follow the arrows, because it's still just back, forth, right, and left. So that was kind of a bust. Like, maybe that's my next big ticket item, buying a game system that I can actually buy the games for. So I'm very happy, Nintendo. Thank you, Nintendo, for thinking of us old GameCubers, for allowing the Wii to play GameCube games. So it's not like, don't have to have my cube set up. It'll run those games, so I can still play the, really awesome version of Metroid. So that's why I got this, to kind of have a place to put the games, which are there. And my set kind of conveniently works out, so. And it's just a thing I got for 50 cents with a lovely bear, which I'll probably put towards the wall because it's kind of creepy. Nothing special. It was mostly to solve a problem. And it's the canvas, so I can just stick the text to it. Okay. And previously, I found this for either 50 cents or 25 cents. The consensus is that this is a tea strainer. I don't know for sure, because it seems awfully big to stick tea in, depending on the size of your mug. But I wanted it to put like a potpourri type of thing in, and put it in, I don't know if you can see, but I got like a little star thing. But either way, I'm still going to do that, and I'll just dump it in my car, which is the original idea. And I suppose I could, just put a string through here and put like the little sachet. So that's my idea for that. Now I just got to figure out what mixture to do, which is what that's going to go over there. I'm like the only one who finds like these weird, wild things and actually have a reason for them. Okay, those don't think I'm gonna put that. Okay, and this one was sort of a spur of the moment thing because it just said medieval, because I need so many more of these, and it just kind of looked more like you'd have. See, this isn't a purse; it's a satchel, and it's kind of beat up. I wonder why this got cut. Who would knife something like that? See, that's splitting it. Don't think I'd use that pocket much for anything anyways. And you just got a pocket there, and then your standard kind of multi-pockets there. So I thought that would be useful to use for medieval days, because it's wide enough for my phone and wallet and packs of incense. Do not wash. Okay. Made in China, 100% PVC, but you can't wash it. Oh well. Probably lose that though, but this comes in handy. And I kind of like the beat up look, because it looks like something you would have on like a journey in medieval days. So I'll have to put that where to keep my costumes. And I think that was like $3, $4, something like that. Whatever the regular price was. What? And for the most part, the haul today was mostly knickknackies and doodads and witsum and watsums. And this was 25 cents because it was half off. And for spices, but I'm not too keen on the cheapo cap. So I don't know if I'm going to use that for actual spices or not. So So I don't know what precisely I'm going to do that. Oh, right. Well, I gotten another one similar, but I found a purpose for that for my pen. So if I don't use it for the original idea, there's always a second plan B. And it was funny too, because I was picking up more of these, or at least, you know, the glass things, and the ones that I didn't pick up, the person ahead of me in line picked them up. So it's like, well, you're lucky I left some for you. And I kind of liked this one. But I have to remember, like, put, like, the very fine, or the seeds or something, so maybe the poppy seed will go in this one. Because of the really, really, you know, tiny hole there. And this was $2. So I'm just waiting for the few little diblets to dry, but then I haven't gotten my poppy seeds yet. Poppy, don't make you sleep. So I thought that was kind of cool, because I like I like to see the spices. That's why I like the glass jars, even though I don't know if you're supposed to have them in like black jars. I don't know, but they're not in sunlight anyways. So that's why I originally passed these up. They were there a few weeks ago anyways, just in the carriage, so they had just come in. Like, oh, they're really cute. They're only 50 cents. They're really cute, but I really like seeing what's inside, because, you know, it's just a nice visual thing. Like, okay, so I bypassed them. They disappeared, didn't see them again. They were there again for 50 cents. 5 of them. There might have been a couple more. So I'm like, okay, if you're coming back from the past to haunt me, you're gonna be mine. And I got, what? I think this is 5 of them. There might have been like 8 of them, I don't remember. And they're these cute little spice pots. The kitchen collection, handmade ideal storage, traditional methods. And they do have a little suction cuppy thing. So I've been putting more of like dried leaves and, you know, that type of stuff. Dried flowers, I guess the concept, in them, even though those would be prettier, but I don't know. Some of them did have labels. I'm putting raspberry leaf in this one, but most of them didn't. And I couldn't quite peel them off, so I just covered the thing. They were just so cute, and they were just 50 cents a piece. So I did finally bring them home. So now I'm just waiting for my leaves to dry, and they can go in the rest of the family. And remember that from the previous haul? Bad Jedi, bad. And the last thing I got was this. Now, I like my little purple one here, but it's not necessarily me. I mean, it's purple. But it's useful. I like the pockets and stuff, and, you know, I like the little bag, so you don't carry a humongous backpack, and it's just big enough for, like, a tablet or a book or something like that, but just barely. So I'm like, well, I'd like something maybe a little roomier, but in the same vein, and something a little more me. So I found this, which is so much more me. But I do kind of wish it had those few little extra pockets, but I think I'll probably just, you know, make my own like I usually do and add them in. And this fits, where'd you go, Steven? A book like this quite easily. Plus a tablet and stuff besides, so, I mean, it's about the same size, just a little taller, which is perfect. Like I said, it didn't have those like extra pockets, those little nice little separator pockets, but I will probably add those later. And they're good for like if you don't want to carry a purse, you got too many things on, but here in the summer it's like, yesterday I wore that to the mall. In air conditioning, light top, my back was still sweating like a loon. It's like, but I was glad that there was another person suffering the same way I was. So, at least in the summer you do not sweat alone. So that's like the only drawback to this. So I was happy. I found something a little more me. Entanglement hazard. Don't stuff your children inside. And I think this was like $4 too, because they went up $1. Fab Star Point. I don't know, but it's cool and it's useful. So I can retire the old one and adapt the new one. Wow. Wait for so long and that just sort of goes by. But then there's still 15 minutes. Alrighty then. Thank you for watching. Do remember to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. There's always room for one more. The strange and exotic. See you next time. Bye. Okay, now to figure out where to put everything.